this is Kat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. I've got an unboxing today from Munimade. I have shown Munimade kits several times before on this channel, and to date it has always been a Kat Fedora painting because Kat Fedora is one of my favourite artists and I can only see her paintings at Munimade and at Jaded Gem Shop. And true to form, this is a Kat Fedora painting. So let me get stuck straight in. I can't tell which way is which because this looks exactly like the bottom end. So I'm just going to go in and hope that I am going in the right way. Let me see if there's any invoice I need to remove. Yes, got it. Okay, so I ordered this on April the 30th and it came on May the 13th, which isn't bad going considering it had to come from the US to me in the UK. And Munimade has options for shipping, so you can choose a faster service if you want, or at least that's how it works for me as an international customer. I have no idea what she does within the US. But yeah, I choose the cheapest option, so that was like £20. The kit, I believe, cost me around 60. So the kit itself is pretty much in line with other premium shops in terms of pricing, and it's not her fault that shipping costs a fair bit extra. So I have here the Garden Cottage by Kat Fedora. I am a little bit kicking myself because I very nearly bought this when I placed my last order with Munimade, which, if you've seen, was, oh, I can't remember the name of the image, but it's this gorgeous little cat, again, Kat Fedora. And also some washi tape. I think I didn't buy it at the time because I was worried that if I bought them together, it would push my order over £130 or £135, which is a value at which, if you're importing things into the UK, you start to incur extra customs charges. So keep orders below that. But yeah. Anyways, I went back for it. I think I went and had a look just to see if any new ones had come out, and I saw this again and I thought, oh, but I do really like it. And then I saw there were only a few in stock, so I went ahead and got it. She has also sent me, oh, it's like a little stress ball kind of, well, it's not a ball, but like that kind of material. That's fun. I like that. I'm not a big one for like extra free gifts that come with paintings because I always figure you're paying for it really. Nothing's ever actually free. But yeah, I quite like that one. And then she always sends this very nice big, well, I say business card, but it's really more of a thank you card, and writes your name on for a nice personal touch. Yes, I am officially Catherine, not Kat. So let's take a look. Other options, by the way, when ordering from Munimade, just to let you know, even though I haven't taken advantage of them, you can pay extra for a dust cover bag. I think you can also buy like one of those hard tubes. I have done those in the past, but then they add cost, and I've just found they're not necessary because it does come sealed in this bag. You can also choose whether you want to have, now I can't remember actually, I can't remember whether there's a basic toolkit included and tucked away in here, whether the toolkit itself is optional, in which case I won't have chosen to have it. And because Munimade was originally a 3D printer, I mean, she still is, she still sells 3D printed trays and other bits and bobs, and I really like them, actually, highly recommend them. They're not the ones I reach for the most often, and I haven't got any of her most recent versions, but I do like them. So she does also give you the option of paying for an upgraded toolkit, which includes one of her trays, which I'm not sure what her lead times are at the moment, but like traditionally it was quite hard to get hold of her trays. They would always sell out really quickly. So yeah, those are other options that you have at checkout, none of which I've done. I have just gone for the basic diamond painting because that is what I was after. So, comes with this lovely bow around it and a little tag for the artwork. I love that touch. This is a square kit, which is 60 by 75 centimeters. So for me, I would say that's a medium-sized kit, pretty much. And it is so beautiful. It's a little bit different, I would say, to most of the Kat Fedoras in my collection, because they typically feature either a person or a pet, often a cat, or a combination of the two. And I don't think, I mean, I might be wrong, we'll see in a moment, but like the focus of this one at least isn't a person and or an animal like it has been in a lot of the other ones I've had. Okay, got 2 sausages of drills and yet no toolkit, so I must have had the option to not have a toolkit at all. You think, Kat? Oh dear. Filmed too many videos today, like words are starting to lose all meaning. So I'm seeing a lot of 310, I assume that is? Yeah, I see 310. So that's going to be doing all the outlining. Kat Fedora is one of those artists where things have quite a prominent outline in the artwork. Sometimes it's been rendered in a navy blue or a dark grey. I think the only other one that I've completed so far from Munimade was a dark blue outline, and I found that very fitting for the artwork because I'm working on Kat Fedoras from a different shop and they have black outlines, and I found that a little bit too stark. So that's interesting, but of course it is a different piece. Now let's have a look. Yeah, I do see more black in this. I think that's going to make sense. I don't know. I have a lot of faith in Munimade's rendering. I must work on another one soon because I've only ever actually worked on one of them. But yeah, I think it'll be fine. They render things really nicely. And then you've got some nice greens there, but most of the colours are hanging out in this sausage of drills. We've got some ABs. It's a nice orange and a green, and is that a white AB? I'm not sure. Let's find out. I assume somewhere in here there is going to be a sticker sheet. Yes, there it is. So this is her, you know, the obligatory how to diamond paint, all your basic info stuff that you might need if you are brand new to diamond painting. And then here are the sticky labels, which I really like the way she does it because she does this like double printing of the symbol. So you've got quite a sizable sticker that's got the number, the symbol and the DMC. But if your storage system doesn't allow you space for that, she's also printed just the symbols in a row as well. Which, I mean, obviously you can cut those, but it's just a nice touch to have it done for you. So here is the special drill section I was wondering about. So there's 3 ABs, I only saw a couple of them, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. ND usually means some kind of fairy dust / glimmer drill. Yeah, a lot of places, so I've used them most typically in Diamond Art Club kits where they call them fairy dust. Theirs are very subtle. A lot of other shops have a kind of slightly more prominent glitter version, which I do really like actually, because they're a bit more, well, they're more obvious, they're less subtle, and they're often very, very pretty. So let's take a look at some of those. As ever, I don't really want to open this up fully and get them all out, because particularly with them coming in baggies, I would never get them back in. But let's have a little nose at the special drills. Can I just get one out? Yeah, so there's a nice green. And if my camera will focus, yeah, it is essentially a fairy dust, but a more prominent glitter. I know it's still kind of hard to see through the package, but hopefully you can still get a good glimpse of those. So they are really pretty. I like them a lot. Let's take a look at the actual diamond painting. I'm just going to roll it back on itself before I put it properly in frame for you. I'm already admiring it and patting myself on the back for taking the plunge on this one. Mixing up my metaphors there. But yeah, I am glad I went back for it. I don't know, I'm not getting all the Kat Fedoras. There's some I'm less keen on than others. Obviously, I don't think there's any such thing as an artist that I would buy all the kits of without fail. But I do find I often like reconsider and go back for them. And I'm always looking to see for new ones being brought out because I just love them. Oh, it's gorgeous. They just always have this like really whimsical, almost ethereal feel to them. They have a good variety of colours, but in a really nice soft colour palette that I really enjoy. And yeah, I actually also have a soft spot for paintings that have like outlining, like I was describing before, because I find it really satisfying. Like I'll always do the outlined bit first and then fill it in, and it makes me feel like I'm colouring it in. So, as I mentioned briefly, Munimade do hand chart all of their kits, which is another thing I really appreciate. They are also a stockist shop, so they sell what they have on hand, which again, like, I mean, I absolutely will place orders with places that print on demand and have a longer lead time. It's not an issue for me as such, but I do obviously really enjoy faster shipping, and I also appreciate that being a stockist comes with extra overheads. You know, you've got paintings to store, you need space for that. You're actually checking over them all, doing the quality control in-house, packing them yourself. And I think her prices are pretty reasonable for the size of the shop and being a stockist shop. So, you know, everyone appreciates good value. And I appreciate it's still not the cheapest. This is a premium diamond painting, but I just think compared to other shops in the same kind of area of the market, that her paintings are priced pretty reasonably. I love this top part with the sun, like this sort of abstract sun poking out. But don't you think this is just the most gorgeous idea for artwork? This kind of peephole into a cottage, and you have all the plants and the butterflies. They look more like moths, right? My knowledge and understanding of animals is limited, but I think these markings suggest moths. And the moon down here. I hadn't really clocked that you've got the moon in one corner and then the sun up there. And then all this lush greenery and just, oh, it's beautiful. It is going to be reasonably slow going, I think. There are small blocks of colour in between the outlining sections, but a lot of it, like around here, you know, it's a lot more bitty. I wouldn't expect this to be one that worked up too quickly, but then that's mostly been my experience with Kat Fedoras. But it's another reason that I do have a preference for hand-charted kits, because I don't mind working on high confetti pieces, but I get a bit frustrated with computer-generated confetti that's just, it can feel so random. And if a piece has been hand charted and still has a lot of confetti, then at least it's intentional and it's contributing to the image, is how I always see it. Just had to take a little break because I heard a rummaging in the kitchen and I thought it was my son, who's just got home from school, raiding the treats cupboard. And then I thought I'd go check because it was going on for a long time, and it turned out to be this naughty kitten here who had got onto a surface that he's never been on before, so I've no idea why he thought to go up there. And he found a toy that was still wrapped in plastic packaging that is for him at some point, but wasn't designed to be used yet. And he's been trying to break into it, so I'm glad I went out there before he got any further. But yeah, naughty kit's burger. He's now seen there's a box, so he's happy. He's got a box to play with instead. But I think I was more or less done with this anyway. I just thought I'd pop on and show you. I don't unbox every kit that I buy, and I'm always conscious a lot of people really don't enjoy unboxings, but equally a lot of people do. And particularly when I'm buying from smaller shops that a lot of people are, well, not that I don't think people are aware of Munimade, but in the UK in particular, I want to highlight that, you know, for me, I find that their shipping cost is fairly reasonable compared to some. I mean, it's reasonable because it's what it costs them. What I mean is the amount to pay isn't too bad because the kits are also priced reasonably. So for me, I don't feel like this is a bad price to pay for the quality I'm getting, and I just wanted to highlight that to other people. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed taking a look at this with me. That's about it, I think. Oh, I do want to quickly look where some of the special drills go. I'm not going to go through all of them because there's a lot, but I just want to pull out any of the more obvious bits. So the moon has got that green fairy dust or glimmer drill that I showed you. Well, actually this is a few greens, so it might not be that one, but it has got a green. They're both in there. Ignore me, they are both in there. Is it the same thing for the sun? No, I don't think any of them are in the sun area. So where are the yellowy ones? I can't see those symbols for the ABs anywhere. And they've got to be somewhere, so clearly I'm just not doing a good job of looking. Oh, it looks ever so slightly different, at least to how I was expecting. I think I was thinking that was a P, but it's not. That is the little flag that is the yellow AB. So now I figure that out. I do see it in other patches around. And then the orangey AB. Yeah, that's around in similar places. I'm surprised there's not any in the sun. I keep checking I've understood that right. But I really don't think there is any up there. Interesting. And the rest I'm thinking are just going to be scattered through there. I'm not going to try and track them all down because there's quite a few of them in quite small bags, so not the most riveting viewing to see me finding them all. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. I'm very glad that I finally got it. And I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at it with me. Okay, that is everything from me today. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like on it. And if you're not yet subscribed, I'd love it if you'd stick around, so please consider doing that too. And I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.